3 strength exercises every woman over 60 should do before it's too late. Hello everyone, and welcome to Senior Zone 365, a space where we learn together, train together, and build healthy habits to live with greater strength, confidence, and independence every day. This is not just a health channel, but a community dedicated to those who have entered a more mature stage of life, a place where you are heard, understood, and equipped with practical, meaningful knowledge to take care of your body in a smart and compassionate way. Today we are discussing an extremely important topic, especially for women aged 60 and above. We will explore 3 strength-building exercises that every woman should know in order to keep her bones strong, her body balanced, and her daily life independent. These are not intense, complicated, or highly technical exercises. They are simple, science-based movements that are gentle and appropriate for your body at this stage of life. After the age of 60, our muscles and bone density tend to decline more rapidly than before. This can make you feel more tired, unsteady when standing up, anxious when walking on uneven surfaces, or less confident in everyday activities. If these changes are ignored, they can increase the risk of falls or joint and bone injuries. However, the good news is that this is not an inevitable fate. With the right exercises, your body can still become stronger, more stable, and more resilient. The best part is that all the exercises you will learn in this video do not require a gym, expensive equipment, or complex tools. All you need is a little time each day, a sturdy chair, and gentle consistency. We will go step by step, slowly but effectively, so that you can clearly feel the positive changes in your body over time. Lesson 1. Sit to stand. The first and also the most fundamental exercise in today's program is called sit to stand. Simply put, the movement of sitting down and standing back up. At first glance, this may seem too ordinary because it is something you do dozens of times every day without thinking about it. But precisely because it is so familiar, many people do not realize that this is actually one of the most important strength exercises for women over 60. Take a moment to observe yourself in daily life. You stand up from your living room chair, get out of bed in the morning, step out of your car, or rise up after bending down to pick something up. All of these actions rely on the same basic movement pattern, transitioning from sitting to standing. When your leg and hip muscles are strong, you perform this movement smoothly, naturally, and almost effortlessly. However, as these muscle groups weaken over time, you may begin to notice subtle but meaningful changes. You might need to push off with your hands, lean forward more than before, or feel a bit unsteady in the first moment after leaving the chair. These signs are not something to fear, but they are important signals that your body needs more strength support. From a biological perspective, the sit-to-stand movement activates many key muscle groups. The primary muscles involved include the quadriceps in the front of the thighs, which straighten your knees, the gluteus maximus, or large buttock muscle, which helps you stand upright and stabilize your hips, as well as deep stabilizing muscles around the hip joint. In addition, secondary muscles such as the abdominal muscles, hamstrings at the back of the thighs, and muscles around the ankles also work together to maintain balance and control movement. When these muscles are trained regularly, you will find it easier to stand up, react better if you trip, and most importantly, significantly reduce your risk of falling. To perform this exercise safely and effectively, all you need is a sturdy chair placed on a stable floor. Stand straight in front of the chair with your feet hip-width apart and toes pointing forward. Before you begin, gently engage your abdominal muscles as if you were preparing to cough lightly, not too tight, just enough to create a sense of stability in your core. Next, slowly push your hips back as if you're about to sit down. Keep your back straight and your chest open, avoiding bending too far forward. Lower yourself over about 3 seconds in a slow, controlled manner until your hips lightly touch the chair. The key is to only touch lightly, not fully sit and relax. As soon as you make contact, press firmly through your heels to stand back up over about 2 seconds, maintaining balance as you rise. In terms of repetitions, you can start with 8 repetitions, rest for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then repeat another 8. Perform this exercise 3 to 4 days per week to allow your body time to recover between sessions. As you become more comfortable and the movement feels easier, increase to 10 to 12 repetitions per set, and lengthen the lowering phase to further challenge your muscles and bones. If you still need to use your hands to push yourself up, remember that this is completely normal. It is not a failure. It is valuable feedback showing where you are in your strength journey. With patience and consistent practice, you will gradually notice improvement, and your ability to stand up with confidence and stability will steadily return. Lesson 2. Side leg raise. The second exercise in today's program is called side leg raise, or simply the movement of lifting the leg out to the side. This is an exercise that many people tend to skip, not because it is difficult, but because it looks simple on the surface and does not feel as intense as other workouts. However, in reality, this is one of the most important exercises if you want to maintain good balance and walk confidently at age 60 and beyond. Walking is a wonderful habit for overall health, but it mainly trains forward movement. It does not truly strengthen the muscle groups responsible for keeping your body stable when you are pushed or shifted to the side. In everyday life, many falls do not happen when you are walking straight forward or backward, but when your body loses balance to the left or right. You might slip on a wet floor, step onto an uneven curb, or get bumped slightly by someone while shopping. In these situations, your body needs to react quickly to adjust and prevent a fall. This is where the muscles on the side of your hips play a crucial role. The two main muscles targeted by this exercise are the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. These are small muscles located on the outer side of your hips. Many people have never heard of them, yet they carry a very important responsibility. When these muscles are strong, they help keep your pelvis stable as you walk, stand on one leg, or step up onto a curb. They prevent your hips from tilting too much to one side, helping you maintain better balance and reducing stress on your knees, hips, and lower back. If these muscles are weak, each step you take becomes less stable. You may not notice it immediately, but over time, this small imbalance can lead to hip pain, lower back discomfort, tired knees, and more importantly, an increased risk of falling. That is why spending time strengthening these muscles is a valuable investment in your long-term health. To perform the side leg raise safely and correctly, stand next to a sturdy chair, kitchen counter, or table at hip height. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and your weight evenly distributed on both feet. Place one hand lightly on the chair or counter, not to grip tightly, but just for reassurance and stability. Slowly lift one leg out to the side, only about 12 to 18 inches high, roughly the height of 1 to 1.5 feet. You do not need to lift higher, because the goal of this exercise is control, not height. Hold your leg at the highest point for about 2 seconds, then lower it slowly over 3 seconds. Throughout the movement, make sure your toes stay pointing straight forward and do not turn inward or outward. When done correctly, you should feel a gentle tension on the outer side of your hip, just beside your pelvis. This is the sign that you are activating the right muscles. If you only feel strain in the front of your thigh, you may be lifting too high or using the wrong muscles to raise your leg. For repetitions, you can start with 8 to 12 lifts on each side, performing 1 to 2 sets per session. Doing this exercise about 3 days per week is enough to create positive change. If you feel unsteady, you can reduce how high you lift your leg or hold onto the chair a bit more firmly. Over time, as your hip muscles become stronger, you can increase the number of repetitions or slow down the lowering phase to make the exercise more effective. When you feel truly confident, you may even try doing the exercise without holding on to anything, but only when you feel completely steady. The side leg raise does more than just help you walk more securely. It also provides a subtle but powerful mental benefit. Many older women start to feel anxious when walking on uneven ground or stepping sideways over obstacles. By practicing this exercise regularly, you will gradually feel more confident in your movements, not because someone told you to be confident, but because your body has genuinely become more stable. So, do not underestimate this exercise just because it looks simple. It is precisely these small, purposeful movements that help you maintain flexibility, balance, and independence in your daily life. Lesson 3. Single leg balance. The third exercise in today's program is single leg balance, standing on one leg. This is not an exercise to show off your balance, but rather a protective exercise that trains the natural balance system your body relies on every single day. If you pay attention, you will notice that many falls do not happen because your legs are too weak, but because your body does not react quickly enough when you lose balance. When you slip on a wet floor, trip on a stair edge, or misstep off a curb, you do not have time to think. You cannot pause and tell yourself, "Oh, I'm about to fall," let me activate my glutes and tighten my core. No, you react instinctively. And this instinctive reaction depends on a special system in your body called proprioception, or your sense of body position in space. Proprioception is like an internal sensor network. Tiny receptors in your muscles, tendons, and joints continuously send signals to your brain to inform it where your feet are, how your weight is shifting, and whether you are drifting away from a safe position. When we are young, this system works very quickly and accurately, but over time, if we move less and rarely challenge our balance, this system becomes lazy, reactions slow down. And that is one of the reasons older adults are more prone to falls. The single leg balance exercise helps reawaken the connection between your muscles, joints, brain, and inner ear, a key player in maintaining balance. When you stand on one leg, your body must make constant tiny adjustments to keep you upright. These subtle adjustments are an excellent training session for your nervous system. To perform this exercise safely, stand next to a sturdy chair, kitchen counter, or table at hip height. Do not stand in the middle of the room on your first try. The goal is controlled practice, not a risky challenge. Start by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart and your weight evenly distributed. Place one hand close to the chair or counter. You do not need to grip it. Just keep it nearby for reassurance. Take a gentle breath in, slowly exhale, and gradually shift your weight onto one foot. You may feel that foot grounding more firmly into the floor. Slowly lift your other foot just a few inches off the ground. No need to lift high. Keep your upper body upright, shoulders relaxed, and your eyes focused on a fixed point on the wall in front of you. Avoid looking down at your foot or around the room, as this can make you lose balance more easily. Hold this position for about 10 seconds. During this time, you may feel your standing foot working, your toes lightly gripping the floor, your ankle muscles constantly adjusting, and your hip muscles stabilizing your pelvis. If you wobble slightly, that is completely normal. It means your balance system is actively working. After 10 seconds, gently place your foot down, take one breath, and repeat 2 more times on the same side. Then switch legs and do the same. This is important because many people have one stronger side, and this exercise helps balance both. If 10 seconds feels too difficult at first, you can start with 5 seconds. That is perfectly fine. What matters most is consistency, not duration right away. After a few weeks, you will likely find that you can hold the position longer without needing to hold onto the chair. As you become more confident, you can gradually increase your hold to 15 to 20 seconds. At this stage, you are truly upgrading your balance system. When you feel very steady, you can try a more advanced version, closing your eyes for a few seconds. However, do not rush into this. With your eyes closed, you lose an important source of balance information, so your body must rely more on sensations from your muscles and joints. This is great training, but only when you are ready. Throughout the exercise, pay attention to how your body feels. You should not experience sharp pain in your knees, hips, or lower back. If you do, reduce the hold time or return to standing on both feet. This exercise should feel like a gentle challenge, not stress or fear. The benefits of single-leg balance go beyond just reducing fall risk. As your balance improves, you will feel more confident walking on uneven surfaces, climbing stairs, stepping onto curbs, or even standing on a moving bus. You will feel more grounded and stable in your body. When you combine this exercise with the previous two, sit to stand, to build leg strength and side leg raise to stabilize your hips, you are creating a complete protective system for your body. Strength helps you stand tall, hip stability keeps you from tipping sideways, and balance training sharpens your reactions when something unexpected happens. Remember, the ultimate goal is not to stand on one leg for as long as possible, but to help you live more independently, confidently, and safely with every step you take each day. Conclusion: long-term benefits of the 3 exercises. When you consistently combine these 3 exercises and spend just a few minutes each day practicing them, the positive changes may not appear all at once, but they will become very clear over time. You will begin to feel steadier in every step you take, no longer anxious when stepping over curbs, turning suddenly, or walking on uneven ground. Your body will become more flexible, your reflexes sharper, helping you handle unexpected situations such as slipping or slight loss of balance more effectively. Not only that, You will also notice that you feel less fatigued in daily activities like grocery shopping, cleaning the house, playing with your grandchildren, or simply taking a morning walk. This is because your muscles have become stronger, your joints better supported, and the coordination between your muscles and nervous system has improved. Most importantly, you are not just exercising to be stronger, you are exercising to preserve your autonomy and independence. You can stand up confidently, walk freely, and enjoy life the way you want without relying too much on others. And that is the greatest value of regular, consistent practice. Safety. Tips and training. Guidelines. Before you begin incorporating these exercises into your daily routine, there are a few important things to keep in mind to ensure your training is both safe and effective in the long term. First, you do not need to push yourself too hard or train until exhaustion. In exercise, quality is always more important than quantity. Performing each movement correctly, slowly, and with control will bring far better results than rushing or overdoing it. Always listen to your body. If you experience sharp pain, unusual discomfort, or dizziness, stop, rest, or reduce the intensity of your workout. Exercise should not feel like suffering. It should be a smart way to care for your body. If you have chronic conditions such as severe joint pain, spinal degeneration, heart issues, or a history of falls, please consult your doctor or a specialist before starting this program to make sure it is suitable for your health condition. Additionally, never skip the warm-up. Just a few minutes of gently rotating your neck, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, or walking in place, can help loosen your muscles, reduce the risk of injury, and make you feel more comfortable before starting the main exercises. Before we end the video, I would love to hear from you. Of the 3 exercises today, which one do you feel is most suitable and easiest for you? Please leave a comment below letting me know whether you choose exercise 1, 2, or 3, and how many times you have tried it so far. Your sharing not only helps me understand your needs better, but can also inspire others to start their own journey. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to support the channel by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any new exercises or health tips designed especially for older adults. You can also share this video with your family and friends, especially the women over 60 that you care about, so they can take better care of their health and live happier, healthier lives. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Remember, age is just a number. What truly matters is your health, flexibility, and spirit of independence. See you in the next video with more science-based exercises and knowledge to help you stay healthy every day. Wishing you a day full of energy.